Welcome to the crypto learning community. Today we're looking at Bitcoin, and I'm going to go over setups as well as we're going to do a top-down analysis starting on the monthly time frame. There's a lot of really convincing things in the charts, so be sure to watch all the way through so you get all that confluence. Starting here on the monthly, we have bearish divergence on the largest fractal with money flow coming out, going very far back, right? Be crazy to get some sort of huge capitulation. I don't believe that'll happen, but definitely more locally we have bearish divergence as well with money flow coming out. Our momentum wave is losing momentum, so that's not good, right? Let's make this price action prettier. As you can see, zoom in a little more, it's starting to roll over. If we look at the 2-week time frame, this is also evident with the divergence in money flow and plenty of room to breathe as well. Okay, keep in mind, look, our last bearish divergence on the 2-week, which I called this one, was the easiest day trade or setup. Like all that we're seeing now was happening on this, right? And so easy trade. That brought us down 31%. The only difference is money flow is coming up. Okay, and it brought us 31%. We have money flow coming out, so this is even more of a big boy indication, right? You take it with more weight. Going to the weekly, there's also some very interesting things going on. Let's fix our candles, because you see here we have a lot of resistance at 120k. We can't close our bodies above there. We're just getting wicks, and the fact that we've only SFP'd this high means that 112 is guaranteed to be taken in my books. I'm going to go over also the confluence for why we could potentially get a bounce around in here once we get down to that lower fractal. So on the weekly, again, same story. We have a bearish divergence and money flow coming out. Now more locally, it looks to be rising, and you could argue we have a green dot trying to print. You know, that's a bullish thing. Prints in 2 days, right? Well, if you ask me, if we get a good enough dump in those 2 days, that green dot's going to disappear and it's just going to roll over. That's a very likely or plausible scenario. All right, again, 3-day time frame, bearish divergence. Look at the momentum wave. Do you see how it's rolling over? And we've got a day for this to print. Money flow did come up, but that doesn't look good. It's practically a bearish engulfing candle. Just watch for that daily or that 3-day print. Go into the daily, bearish divergence, money flow coming out, red dot trying to print, momentum wave rolling over, money flow coming out. We have a lot of liquidity in here too, and we don't really have, like, all the zones that were to long had been tapped. It was easy ladder longs up. Let's see, let's go to the 8. The 8 hour, again, bearish divergence across the range, and even more locally, money flow coming out. This just doesn't look good all the way up to the monthly time frame. It's every single time frame is saying, screaming at me, sell. So I'm not trying to be biased. I'm trying to be, you know, an observer of the markets. We did have a great setup in here. That was the setup here. It was easy day trade, right? There's beautiful structure coming up. Very clear target of liquidity. Let's get rid of that noise. Let's get back to the fractal. So here we are on the 4 hour bearish divergence gain. Now let's look at 1 hour. Yeah. So it's a very clear trade. We're also getting our breaks of structure. This is a very important low to break. There's a lot of wicks down here though, where we had a lot of coiling on this 116, 117 level. Did we get body closes actually? Let's see. No body close below that. Wow. A lot of support coming in there. A lot of people buying at the all-time high. That's crazy. Buy off the first pullback. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, guys. I'm definitely bearish long term. Well, for shorts, I'm definitely targeting the first TP, the 112 level we talked about. But then let's get a different chart going. I know it's a little crazier looking, but I've already got my confluence mapped out for you. We have our coil and liquidity here, our FEG, whatever you want to call it, imbalance. We have a high volume node. POC is about right there too. We do have a high volume node at about 108 as well, volume area high. Also a little higher than that, the 110. Technically, you can consider this an order block on larger fractal. I believe so. That mapped out. Yeah. Then we also have some fib levels. Actually, this is a old one, which give us confluence like so. Be our POI. So I'm really, this would be my area of trying to catch a bounce. Ideally, I'm expecting 104,500. That's definitely an area to put an alert on. So there we go. So if we were to make a setup out of this, I don't like that liquidity right there. That's why I want to put my stop loss above it. But if we get a market structure break, like right here, we can do something like that, tuck it behind the market structure. For now, actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. We have local, yeah, we have a local break in there. That way you just don't have to risk it. And if we come up and get another trade, we can do that too. I like that. Yeah, and that gives you a 4-to-1, just targeting there. Which this is, man, this thing's got a target on its back. I'm telling you. I'll let it ride out for 10-to-1. Man, that's a beautiful setup right there. And if it does come up and hit, watch that liquidity right here. Let me show you. You see that coil? Look at that. A little curve up here too. So it would look something like that. Right there. I could be a 6-to-1. We do have a little something right here. Let's actually dissect this a little more. Go ahead and pull this out. Go ahead and pull some fibs too. Alright. So we have two OBs here, right above each other. Volume area high about up there. High volume node up at the POC. All that liquidity. So many sixes right there too. Put it right there. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. So I'm gonna watch these areas if we come back up. But for now, we've got a beautiful trade. There's no reason to make money this week. Well, this is a long enough video. I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I think I've covered enough. And yeah, I am gonna look for a long in here, without a doubt. And I know I'm bearish, but that's why we trade both sides. Got a hedge. If I have a reason to take a trade in here, clear liquidity, POC, divs, I'm gonna take a long. With that being said, I hope you all manage those risks accordingly. God bless, and thanks for watching.